couple of things. I want to apologize to Jesse Pinkman. Not the Breaking Bad character, the user here. You, Jesse, left one comment saying, so you're back into ASMR, and I completely dismissed that comment the last video. I just said to you, yes, I am. If I clicked one comment lower below your comment, I would have saw that you replied to your own comment saying, and nice stash. For that, you get $20. And you know what? I'm also going to say, and in fact, let me put on my little Christmas hat here. This is a Jew for Christmas. Wait a minute. What on Hanukkah? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so everyone that left a comment that was in the last video gets $20. So you, Jesse, you get it. Tobu left one, they didn't get it. Loading Minecraft Star Wars gets it. Colorful ASMR, who else am I forgetting? Anyway, yeah, if I said your name in that video, if I read one of your comments and you did, dude, even Ronaldo, even though I previously gave you 50, it's the holiday season, you don't even have to email me. I have your email on file in the Amazon previously sent e-card list. I'm sending you 20 bones, dude. Don't even sweat it. Everyone else, though, you got to email me because I don't have your email addresses yet. All right. What do we do about you guys this video? How do we get you guys money, huh? This is what we'll do. I want you to leave holiday jokes. The first 5 people. The first 5 people to leave good holiday jokes. And mind you, I don't care if it's dirty. Our demo here, because I have the numbers on the analytics, runs 18 to, I don't know, 150, however old people get. But we're mainly a grown-up crowd here, people. So if you want to hit me with dirty Christmas or Hanukkah jokes, feel free. And first 5 will get a minimum of $20. And depending on how hard the joke makes me laugh, we'll see what happens, So that's what we'll do, and then maybe we'll give some other stuff. This may be the only video I put out up through Christmas, the 25th, if that's the case. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, all the other stuff to you. And I think that's it. Okay, we're going to start this one off with 8.1 thousand upvotes posted by Fit Pangolin. Today I learned medical students generally come from affluent backgrounds. So obviously the first comment by Random Stranger 79 says, no shit. Edit, no offense, OP. And I actually put this one in there because, one, it was actually new to me. I didn't know about it. And it does make sense, though, and I wanted to put that there. Hold on. Next person, Lord Tiddly Push, says, okay, next you're going to try and tell me professional basket players are taller than the average person. Yeah, that one got 4,500 upvotes. And then Ithaca says, breaking, obscenely expensive education, mostly accessible to wealthy students. And then Dave OJ12 says, this is fairly well known. No, now what I'm going to say is, I didn't think it was that well known. I was thinking a lot of people would go off of scholarships, but then just the logical part of me realizes, yeah, it's true. The money makes the money. This one's funny. 37.7 thousand upvotes. Today I learned Chubby Checker, best known for his 1960 version of the song The Twist, once sued an app named after him, which estimated someone's penis size based on their shoe size. And it's just funny because obviously the app name has to be called The Chubby Checker, right? It's so good. I'm glad it got that many upvotes. Hold on. Let's read some comments. Oh, who was that posted by? Did I already say? By Dave Tower 646 2 days ago. And first comment by Lasverinus. WTF is up with a photo caption. Chubby Checker in 1962, a year before sexual intercourse began. Is that what the photo caption says? Hold on. Open link, a new tab. What's this say? Chubby Checker in 1962, a year before sexual... What? Why does it say that? Oh my god, I want to laugh so loud right now and I can't. Okay, it actually does say that. What's another one? Good Lord Choke on a Bomb says, today I learned that Chubby Checker is still alive and only 81 years old. Dude, I'm upvoting you because me too. I didn't even realize that until you said that I too thought Chubby Checker died in the plane crash with the Big Bopper. Are there any other 900-year-olds out there that thought the same thing, along with Richie Valens? And who else? Boom, there's our $20 question for this video. I'll make it 25 actually. Who was the other person that died in that plane? The other famous musician. I'm not even going to repeat the question because one, it's pretty easy, and two, you can rewind. Leave in the comments. You know how to do it. Come on, people. Okay, what do we got? Retro Metro. Hey, I've read something by Retro Metro Show before. Saw him walking out of an elevator and had to ask, excuse me, are you Chubby Checker? He flashed a huge smile and said, sometimes. That's great. I'll actually upvote that too, and then we'll move on. 31.7 thousand upvotes. What is so ridiculously overpriced, yet you still buy? Posted by Basic Witch Crystal Co. What is so ridiculously overpriced, yet you still buy? I'm going to say anything if I'm on a first date. It's getting bought, right? Especially if it's overpriced. The more overpriced, the better. But in reality, if I'm not being a smartass, coffee, everyone's going to say the coffee, the Starbucks coffee, right? So I'll just say that. But other than that, I don't really know. Let's see. Groceries, especially the healthy ones, honestly, says Dwala. 4. Okay. Potatoes with fries says almost everything at this point is, especially food and drinks. Packages got smaller, prices got higher. Look, I agree with that, and I'm trying to help you guys out. It's one of the reasons I try to give so much away, is I feel it too. I actually specifically want to try to give away groceries. Hey, would you guys want because I can pretty much e-card anything. Leave in the comments if you want stuff to Amazon not Amazon Fresh, Kroger, Dillon's, Albertsons, grocery stores. Would you guys rather have grocery e-cards than Amazon cards? Maybe I'll just start giving you guys the choice. Cheers. Up to you. Let me know. Worldwide Dart says Kerrygold butter. Cool. Kerrygold butter is expensive, yeah, I guess. Red Kids 1 says the $12 breakfast burrito from the sign on the food truck at my kid's volleyball tournament, and I go to pay and he says that'll be $17. I stood there dumbstruck for a second, so he felt he had to repeat it. Starving dumbass me just ground my teeth and handed him a 20. Middle-aged Threat says, I can't believe how much people spend on alcohol at a bar. Dude. So I think the last video I told you that Tom and I, by the way, for those of you that are familiar with the channel, Smacky is now Tom. Both of our requests, actually. Neither of us were totally on board with the name Smacky. There's a story behind it. I'll have him on. I'll have him tell it. Anyway, Tom and I were in Vegas, actually partying at the Rockstar Suite Hard Rock Hotel. Had a pool table in there. It was incredible. It overlooked the pool. Holy crap, what a good time. Anyway, we were in that suite, and at one point, I was like, I'm going to go down and get some tequila. Actually, scratch that. Not tequila. It was whiskey, and it was likely Glenlivet. I would have gone for an 18 year. They probably only had a 12. I forgot what the actual year was. That doesn't matter. What matters is when I went down there, I saw to get the bottle, which is what I wanted to do. It was hundreds of dollars. Dude, we're talking about a $25 bottle of whiskey that I would have got at, I don't want to say the exact liquor store because it'll give away the location of my house, but they overcharge things. I can't think of the adjective to describe how much. Is it orders of magnitude? I don't know. But yes, Bratling, I'm going to upvote you. You're not buying alcohol. you're renting space to stand in, I suppose. But also, I can't believe how much people spend on alcohol at a bar. Moving on. What joke is starting to get old now? Posted by CC Jax Z. What joke is starting to get old now? Let me think. What joke is starting to get old now? Your mom. Birchmoss says the perfect X doesn't exist. Right. I gotcha. Okay, one thing about silk pants. They do not pick up on the mouse reflection very well. I am, however, I think going to start selling silk pants on davidwhispers.com, which will soon have probably various sleep-related things and t-shirts with nonsensical things that I say. Anyway, PPER Lord says, spontaneous funny situations that are clearly staged. Upvote. Yeah, everyone else did too. 20.7 thousand upvotes. Of course they did. Is obnoxious. I'm not a fan of inauthentic. Unauthentic? What's the difference between un and in? I forgot. Anyway. Burly girl, that's it. That's the tweet. I don't know. I don't tweet enough to know. Jammer X20. Quiet kid jokes. They're always so predictable, and the punchline is always the same. Yeah. Small one says, tell me X without telling me X. The Super Ginge says, no one, not anyone, not even, yeah, you know. Memes cycle, you know. Memes cycle and jokes come and go. What's an old-timey joke? What's a good old-timey joke? Oh my God, speaking of old-timey, here you go. I'm not even going to look at, well, maybe I'll look at the first comment on this one, but for those of you who know who Shirley Temple is, 11.1 thousand upvotes. Today I learned that the U.S. ambassador to Czechoslovakia when communism fell was Shirley Temple. And the first comment, TB Player 59, she was Shirley Temple Black at this point. I believe this wasn't her only diplomatic posting. Cool. What do we got next? Posted by Argitas 2 days ago. 5.3 thousand upvotes. Today I learned that the town of WHY, Arizona, was originally known as just Y, the letter Y, due to the Y-shaped intersection of two roads. It changed its name to WHY due to an Arizona state law requiring town names to be at least 3 letters long. And IceCore says many moons ago in the late IceCore says many moons ago in the late 90s, I dated a chick who grew up in Y. It's from this relationship I learned the expression of a one-horse town. Civilly Engineered says that horse was borrowed or stolen. What is the one sport that you think shouldn't exist? Posted by Lotus. Did they just make me say Lotus with a lisp? L-O-D-U-T-H. Lotus. Well played, Lotus. 4.7 thousand upvotes. What is the one sport that you think shouldn't exist? Look, I saw this really quick, and I really hope I don't offend anyone by saying this. Now, when I say it shouldn't exist, I don't mean get rid of this sport. I'm just saying it shouldn't exist, but it does. That's what I mean. And that sport is curling. Now, we're in the winter right now. Are there Olympics going on? I don't watch the Olympics anymore. I don't think I do, at least. And for the life of me, I look at that sport and just think, is that a skit? Is that a joke sport? There was a really funny snippet of a fake sport where these dudes were chasing after hula hoops. Sorry, I think it was in Get Him to the Greek when he's at the hotel. But it reminds me of something nonsensical. Curling. How there's that one person that's scrubbing really, really quickly in front of the puck or whatever it is. Anyway, let's see what other people have to say. Bearded Joy Giver. Any sport that involves animals fighting. I'll go ahead and upvote you. Yeah, you got me. Firebolt, cockfighting. We won't go into detail. I already did the other one. The last 2 minutes of basketball games is very, very funny. I'll upvote that one. Bullfighting, it's cruel. Okay, let's go. Come on, it's sports, guys. Jeez, and you're bringing up all this stuff about animals. Be cool, people. Today I learned Bhutan was the first country to make smoking illegal in public places in 2005. Posted by Marmite Pants 2 days ago. 2,500 upvotes, 2.1 thousand. Rock Cater says, I wonder why anyone tried smoking there before, considering Bhutan. I wonder why anyone tried smoking there before, considering butane is highly flammable. Now, first of all, there's no E at the end of it, okay? It's Bhutan, and there's an H in there. Smartass. I'm upvoting you, though. That's a cheesy joke, and I love it. Dead Donkey says, I thought Ireland had the first real smoking ban in 2004. Edit, first to ban smoking indoors, pubs, restaurants, anyway, Bhutan's was seemingly more broad. Now, here's something weird. This doesn't even relate to this, but what do you guys feel about when people put question marks at the end of a statement? It's becoming more and more commonplace, and it's the weirdest thing ever. I'm guilty of it also. You'll even see it in the comments. In fact, I'm no one to even criticize about grammar and punctuation, even though I'm a stickler for it from other people. From myself, dude, I have been leaving out commas from my shit lately, and I think it's because of, just quick texting and shit like that, but it is so confusing for my friends. I really feel for them. I'll go back and try to read a text I blasted out, and I'll be like, what is this gobbledygook I sent? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it's because this person said, I thought Ireland had the first real smoking ban in 2004. Like, dude, that's a statement. Why is there a question mark there? Just end it with a pyramid. A pyramid. End it with a pyramid. Guys, I'm going to need you to end all of your sentences with a pyramid. Short old fat guy says, and no buts about it. BHUTS. You get an upvote. Dejan05 says, why does it look like some people here are defending smoking? Lol, it sucks. And it better be if nobody smoked. Now, I am okay with the comment. And at first glance, you would think you didn't make a pun like everyone else, but you clearly were talking about smoking, and you said, it sucks right here. And that in some way is punny, so I'm going to upvote you. And Snow Michael says, good idea. Okay, let's move on. Now, posted by Landis1009. If water is the base drink, then what is the base food? What's the base food? What's the base food? If water is the base drink, then what is the base food? Yeah, I mean, you want to say bread. It's bread. I mean, eggs. Chicken. Chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Chicken is the base food. Chicken is the base food. Okay, what are people... Wait, rice. Is rice the base food? Guys, what the hell is the base food? Leave in the comments what's the base food. And Repentant Freak says, your local carb, rice in some places, wheat in others. Yeah, so America's would be wheat, I guess. But I think it's more cow. America's vegetable is cow. Dum Dums says, chemically, it would have to be sugar. Culturally, it depends on the region. In my area, Northwestern Europe, it is bread. Bread is so delicious. Yeah, bread, says Lucy Viali. Rice, says Macaroni Peas. Potatoes, clicking potatoes, so delicious. Fried up potatoes. Potato bread with rice. Grass. Mr. Spindle says grass. It was the cultivation of grass seed as a foodstuff that drove agriculture in pretty much every civilization that progressed beyond the hunter-gatherer stage to become city builders. From rice to bread, it's all just grass seed. I have to burp so bad. Sorry. Okay. Bread is life. Bread is happiness. Bread is joy. I like bread. Let's go. What is this? What is this? What is this? The Critical Cynic, 11 hours ago, 15,000.9. All right, that's 16,000 upvotes. Come on. Today I learned Salvia divinorum, a plant in the mint family, produces the most potent, naturally occurring hallucinogen by mass. The most intense peak is reached in roughly a minute and lasts for 1 to 5 minutes. 1 to 5 minutes. Users usually return to a sense of the everyday and familiar, then to baseline after about 15 to 20 minutes. That's wild. Wild, wild, wild. What else do we have here? Switch Dad says, I swear they leave this legal to scare kids away from psychedelics. Unfalter Fat says, yeah, never again. I had the most intense sense of sadness I had ever felt, and the reason is so effing stupid. I was a log. Like, it was my whole life. I had forgotten who I was. I was being nailed into a log cabin. No pain. And I felt my life as a log was about to end. Oh, that's crazy. That's the part right there. My life as a log was about to end. I've had some allegedly terrible times on allegedly crazy drugs. Jair Carline says, when I tried salvia, I went into another world made entirely of metal, including myself. It felt like some weird mechanical hell, and I genuinely thought I would be trapped there forever. Salvia trips only last a couple of minutes, but it felt like an eternity. Whoa. Shrek Goose says, I had a similar metallic experience. I thought that bronze scaffolding was falling off of my face and arranging itself into a massive coliseum before my eyes. Weird stuff. Dude. Watched a friend smoke it. He said he turned into tiles made of orange light, and it was cool until the tiles started to blow away in the wind, and suddenly the walls were collapsing in on him. I politely declined trying it after seeing the absolute legitimate terror in his eyes as he begged us to get him out of some imaginary room imploding on itself. Ha ha. Okay, never do salvia. Tastes like a barn and reduces reality to 2.5 dimensions. Complete depersonalization and a feeling of combining with your surroundings, be they sentient or not. Coming back down feels like being separated from this odd new sense of oneness with your environment. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's weirdly heartbreaking. Very odd drug, worth experiencing, but not one I'd go back to. Wow, that's what Pixel Pants Ashley says. Crazy. What do we got? What else? This one is dark, okay? Whoever, I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. A couple of people have actually asked for some creepy, spooky stuff. This one popped up on the feed, so I'll go ahead and read it. This is just creepy as hell. Today I learned a man sideswiped a telephone pole while his friend's head was hanging out by the window, decapitating him. He continued driving home and went to sleep, not realizing the incident is just horrific. That's real horror right there. Shady Mushroom says, that's some hereditary shit, yeah. This one's rad. Today I learned about Eric Simons, a then 19-year-old entrepreneur who secretly lived at America Online headquarters in California for 2 months in 2011. He ate the food, used the gym, and slept in conference rooms, all while working on his startup Class Connect. Employees just assumed he worked there during this time. First comment by Crimson Pig. I was imagining that this guy randomly walked into AOL's headquarters one day and started living there, but I guess there's a little more to it than that. The article mentions that he was doing a startup program hosted by AOL that lasted for 4 months, and he just decided to stick around and keep working on it when the program ended. Still pretty impressive, but I guess he was already a familiar face around there. Kind of reminds me of The Terminal with Tom Hanks, where he was kind of trapped and living in that airport. It was obviously a different scenario, but it just reminds me of it. Or, what was it? Mannequin, he was stuck in the department store. I feel like there's something else where someone is living in something. Here we go. Today I learned a 2009 survey concluded 65% of Americans educated up to a high school level believe they possess above average intelligence, despite data showing only 47% do. Alternatively, 73% of college-educated respondents feel they possess above average IQ, while data shows 84% do. Isn't that interesting? So, if you think you're smart, maybe the data shows different. Jack65 says both of those results are consistent with the Dunning-Kruger effect. But additionally, I think it's worth reflecting on how much status significance modern society places on intelligence. But if someone had lower than average intelligence, it might be understandable why they would deny this about themselves, because having lower than average intelligence is considered socially undesirable. Those are a bunch of words, and I'm very tired right now. I'll decipher what it meant on playback, maybe, unless I said it wrong, in which case it won't make any sense, and maybe this won't even make the cut. Speaking of cut, I have more steak to eat. The last time I ended a video, I was eating steak too, I think. I don't eat steak every night. I don't steak eat every night. Pyramids, stumbling over my words. But yeah. Did I leave anything? Oh, I did leave something out. As a matter of fact, you know what? Shout out to Ravi C. Ravi asked me about aerospace because he's studying for, I believe, an ME, a mechanical engineering degree, and it reminded me back, what was the first one? Yeah, medical students generally come from affluent backgrounds. It reminded me because I felt like semi-guilty because I work in aerospace, and from what I know, now I don't know like the full net breakdown of a doctor's paycheck. All right, I know most doctors, seasoned doctors, after paying off all of their all of their student debt and stuff like that, you know, if everything goes well, they do very well. I'm going to say better on average than engineers. Now, again, I don't know their net expenses, their cost after, you know, office payments, rent, and staff, and insurance, and all that. So I don't know. Having said that, engineering has treated me very well, and I'm very grateful, and it wasn't free for me to get in there. Now, I did get lucky, and the reason I'm shouting out Ravi C is he asked me specifically how I got into aerospace engineering, and I explained to him I come from an aerospace background, something that I actually did leave out, even though I have everyone in my family has their hands in aerospace. And when answering his question, I didn't even mention that my mother is also a pilot. Anyway, so it actually cost me, you know, money to get certified, even though I don't have a degree. I got certified in a certain CAD program, and I, you know, took a couple of courses to get versed in my field. Okay, so I am certified, I'm not degreed, and it cost me around $5,000. So ultimately, I would really like for this channel to get to a point where rather than, you know, doling out 20, 50, $100 to Amazon, I start giving out $5,000 scholarships to get certified in stuff like plumbing, electrician, you know, journeyman shit, because I'm finding that just jobs like that alone provide you with enough cash to do, within reason, anything you really want to do. So let's see if we can get there where we can start handing out some mini scholarships. That would be really cool. Okay, I'm good. Like I said, if you know to email me. Let's get you guys some cash. And if I don't see you, happy holidays. Leave your holiday jokes in the comments. We'll be in touch. I'll be talking with you. Again, I can't end it. I still don't know how to end it. All right.